Prezi playing J.
Soul controlling Mike and Globe holding. I am Spartacus Life, the foot soldier that turned general, and you are aboard Push Us Music Media Enterprise. Without that being said, and with it being said, let us jump into the moment of thought. You know, moment of thought is when it happens. When you get an idea, when you get an inspiration, and you deep dive the depths of the unknown to bring back the pearl to a fuller understanding of your conscious awareness. So with that being said, that's what we do a lot here. Making sure we can gravitate to the dive to come back with something precious that we don't throw before swines and scoundrels. You know what I mean? So with that being said, today, man, I just had the thought of life, beautiful sunlight on our skin, the difference between this man-made world that we live in and the world of the forest. Don't let this thing go by. I like that. I like that. This man-made world that we live in versus the forest. You know, it's kind of funny that if you litter on some cement, you can possibly get a fine of up to $500. But quite funny, if you litter in the forest, there is no fines. Now, I wonder why. Is that because we didn't make the forest? And that's the only thing that we honor? Like, hey, we can't really find this shit. But every place where there is some cement at, and you do something out of pocket inside of this bubble society that was created by us, for us, and for the use of us, and all of the people that come from the forest are possibly the victims of society. It's kind of hard to say, but I think it's something like that. Hold on, let me make sure. You know, that's kind of bothering me, man. Let me make sure, you know, I'm such a thing about, you know, being right and on point as I levitate higher. But the vibe is just what it is. So with that being said, make sure we rotate in the universe of ourselves. Make sure we understand the difference between time and not time, meaning time as the measurement of measuring a distance for something that I have to do. And that's why I use a clock. But when I'm not on the clock, if I don't have anything to do inside of society, then I'm not on the clock. I'm connected to the divine universe. And with that being said, that's where I would like to spend all of my what is known as time, where time does not exist. It's where I like to be. But however, living here on the planet, and due to the situations and circumstances, we have to be able to fluctuate between two worlds. Clock and no clock, God's calendar, man's calendar. So the thought is, make sure we know the difference between that as we enjoy our day through this beautiful, beautiful life. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, love this life, breathe this air, know the moment that it happened for you, jot it down like a landmarker, and see you on the next one. Soul controlling Mike and Globe holding. I am Spartacus Life. I am.
Bird is a name, then bullet to the chain. Toner for the watch, Prezi playing J.